Welcome Libras. This is your July 27th through August 2nd forecast. And for you, we have Venus entering Cancer on July 31st. And that is going to highlight love and relationships. So relationship warmth and nurturing is going to be the tone, and it's going to help bring relief to your partnerships here. And I also want to see what is going to be your focus here. Okay, wonderful. So you are looking for fulfillment. You are in the healing process, and either you are healing your relationships or you are healing yourself from relationships, from previous patterns that may have occurred and happened. You may also have a choice here of how you want to move forward, and that choice could come in a variety of different ways, but there may be some choices involved here with how you decide you want to proceed and how you decide you want to be treated and what your needs are in relationships. So that may also be a focus for you, but we definitely are seeing the healing process take place and you moving towards like more emotional fulfillment. So that part of things is really going to be a focus for you. So I want to look at challenges here, and we have the Seven of Pentacles here. So for some of you, you may be in a place where you're waiting for things to happen, or you feel like you're not quite healed here. So we do see it as a focus. That doesn't mean that it's happened. It means that it's likely happening in process, or it will start to be. So some of you may feel like that's not happening fast enough here, and that you have been putting in the effort and the work, and you're just like, why am I still feeling this way here? All right, so we do have the Eight of Swords. All right, what else? Give me one more card here. Okay. Yeah, so there definitely may be some things in your relationship that are going to come up that you need to work through to get to this place of healing. Because to me, this is really like different levels that are being represented here. And you are moving toward that place of feeling whole and complete here. But there may be some things that you need to let go of, or some discussions that need to take place, or some closure, some closing activities that may be beneficial to you and helpful to you at this time. So I'm hearing like a cord cutting ceremony or something like that when I say like, practices that you may want to consider. But again, this is about what you do and what sounds good to you and what feels good to you. But I do see that you are, and you may be feeling like you need to incorporate some sort of practice in. So meditation, journaling, any other self-care practice, therapy, any other self-care practice that's going to help you to get back to that place of self-love, self-worth, self-value, self-confidence, and high self-esteem, and continue to raise that frequency. And I also feel like, we're speaking individually here, but these are things that are going to help you if you are in that process of healing your relationship with your partner, or working toward having a better relationship, a stronger relationship, a healthier relationship. Like, these are still things, because you still have to work on yourself as well as the partnership together. So this is indicating internal self-work here that may come up as a little bit of a challenge for you, as well as you having to deal with some external things and maybe discussions with your partner. So hopefully I explained that well. I was trying to explain a couple different things there. We have, I want to look at underlying issues here, and we have the Knight of Pentacles for that. All right, so you may be being a little too focused on work, or just creating a balance without necessarily communicating and talking about it. Like, you may have specific things in mind of like, oh, we need to do this, this, and this, and that'll fix everything. So this may be more of a collaborative approach, one where you need to be open and flexible and adaptable and experiment. So it may be things that your partner brings up that you have not considered, or you may not be as willing to do, but because you love them and you do want to work together, you're open to trying them. So that's where that openness and flexibility and adaptability comes in. So it may be a different type of approach that you're not used to, and that you also need to learn as a part of this process as well. So that may be something that is helpful to you, and you may have a little bit of fear surrounding that, but it really is what you define it to be. So if you define it as, no, I don't want to do that, I don't know anything about that, I'm not open to that, then it'll be negative. But if you define it as, okay, this is different, I've never tried this, but I'm open to it, but here's my concerns, and let's work through that, and how will we handle this, and just make it a collaborative effort that will make you feel more comfortable, and that'll help you to redefine it as something positive that you're trying. And you can make adjustments along the way. It doesn't have to go exactly how you've planned it or how you've agreed to do it. So I'm going to look at your beliefs and goals here. And we have the Three of Pentacles, so there may be some inspired action here, some work that's a part of this process, and you do clearly understand that here, and you may be feeling like, okay, if we put this effort in, then that is going to create a successful outcome for us, and that is a wonderful way to look at things. I would just say to just be sure that you are not requiring a specific outcome to happen. As long as you stay open to the outcome and accept and trust that whatever happens is for your highest good and is the experience that you needed to have, then that's going to be helpful to you, as opposed to kind of forcing it like, okay, this has to work, we need to do this in particular. Or if I try this, then it better do this. Okay, so this is about allowing yourself to experiment again and being open to that experiment, and then also being open to adjusting and changing along the way. Also, you may find that being a little less serious about things may be helpful to you, because this also can indicate that someone may be being a little too serious about things, and you need to incorporate some fun, some creativity, some joy, some love into your process here. So it may include date nights, or you having a single date night, whatever it is, however you apply this. Definitely incorporate some fun into your daily practices or your relationship here. We also have the Lovers coming up here, so that is wonderful here of looking at your focus here. Okay, so this is you desiring love, and for that being possible and available and coming your way as you open yourself up to that. So you may need to, as part of this process, like shed old skin, shed what's no longer valuable to you, shed what's no longer helpful to you. Allow yourself to sort of walk through the fire and emerge as a new sovereign being, as the more authentic version of yourself that you came here to discover and to remember and to be. Okay, so this may require, again, this is all aligned with the adaptability, the flexibility that you're being guided to have here. And this is really showing that, there is absolutely good luck and prosperity available to you going through that process. And we have the Four of Wands here as well, with just confirmation of that. So this is you allowing a new portal to open here, and deciding what that portal is going to be. So you will decide, if you step through it, you will decide what that portal looks like. You will decide what that new chapter is. But it is absolutely one that, if you're open to it, again, can bring prosperity, abundance, and more blessings to you. So I want to look at your approach here. We do have the King of Pentacles. Wonderful. So I feel like you are approaching things, and as you work through the things that you feel like you need to work through to get to this place of where you can be open and adaptable and flexible. So I feel like you will get to that space. Now, will it happen this week? We don't know. That's up to you. This is totally up to you, but you will eventually get to this place of where you're able to do that. And by doing that, again, it's going to be very beneficial and helpful to your progress and to your relationships here. We have the Seven of Wands here as well. And you overcoming a bravery, adversity, being brave. Yeah, sometimes my words are flowing together here. Just bear with me. But you being brave. I also feel like there may be like specific approaches here, and we're talking about trying new things and trying a different strategy here. So it may be about you like identifying really what that is and ensuring that you understand that you have clarity there. And, you know, even if it's like you all need to jot down like, okay, we're going to have date nights twice a week, or, you know, we're going to speak to each other in this way, or we're going to reserve this time throughout the day to allow each other to say what's going on or what their needs are, or just whatever, again, those practices are that help you to build that and strengthen your relationship and to have a healthier, happier relationship is what you're being guided to do here. And that probably is likely the approach that you're going to take here, which is wonderful. All right. Okay, so we do see just in your external environment here that it may take a little more convincing from your partner here. And that could be for some of you, that may not be for everyone, because I feel like for some of you, your partner is the one that is wanting these things. And it could be that both of you do want these things, but there's just a little bit of a disconnect. It may not necessarily be on the same frequency of what you're desiring and wanting. So that's just conversation, discussion, talking through things and figuring that out together. So that's all that this is. You may also want to run things through your heart space as well as your logical mind. So your heart chakra as well as your crown chakra, and think things through. I said that was weird how I said that. Think things through carefully before you, you know, make decisions or go on your journey or finalize your plans here. And again, they can adjust at any time because we all have free will. So don't overthink it. Don't spend too much time on it. Just decide and release it and experiment and experience it. Okay. So let's look at guidance here, and we have the Tower. So, whoa, the Tower has been coming up here a lot for the guidance here. So we definitely have transformation and change coming through. We have the plans showing right here. So you have those initial plans, the blueprint, the map of you and your human experience for this lifetime. So this is you getting back in alignment with that. And again, like I said, there may be things that you want to try with your partner here that you're both agreeing to, and you can adjust that as you are experiencing it. So that's even more reason to be open to it and to try it and to see how it goes. And I also want to say with the Tower here that anything that's not aligned is going to go away. It is going to dissipate. It is going to dissolve. So just rest assured knowing that. And if it's something that you didn't prefer to happen, then there has to be a lesson in that for you, and you're being guided to really focus on that lesson and to focus on how you're framing and defining the situation or circumstance so that you can quickly move on from that, and you can use the wisdom that you gain from that, the lessons that you gain from that experience, and apply that to your current, the present moment. So we have new ideas, new philosophies, new strategies coming in through to you. So that's wonderful as well. What else? So we have decisions. Yeah, so you're going to have a lot of options here. And you'll get to decide like what path you go down. And I'm also hearing like again, just remember how you're defining these experiences makes a difference on what you get out of them. So if you define them as negative, they weren't helpful, you didn't learn anything from them, then likely you're going to have that just loop again and experience something similar again until you do recognize that it is a blessing to have that experience and to be here and to learn that particular lesson, and then move on with that knowledge, with that understanding, with that wisdom. Okay? Wonderful. So we do have the sun, we do have the faith, we have hope, we have prosperity, we have good luck and goodwill coming out and coming through for you. And I feel like this is a direct result of you being open to new ideas, to new strategies, to new ways of thinking, to new ways of building on your relationship. Okay, wonderful. So let's get some oracles. Good luck sometimes comes disguised as bad luck, and we said that. We just said that as with this tower moment, I'm pretty sure I just said it with the tower moment, that things that are going away ultimately are allowing better things to come your way, more blessings, more prosperity, and more abundance. So if I didn't say it here, I said it in another reading, but that's essentially what this is. And that reconfirmation of the things happening to you are for your highest good. So again, it's about how you define them and what you take from them, what you learn from them. And with greater awareness, you will find the answers you're looking for. Wonderful. And I'm going to change this to say within you will find the answers that you're looking for, and having a greater awareness of self, of source, of your higher self, of your guides, and your intuition is where you will find the answers. Wonderful. All right, what else? So we have your soul agreement, your soul mission, your soul plan, and your life purpose. And we did speak to that here, with that coming out here as far as what you're guided to do and where you're being guided. So I also feel like this is that the moon coming out here, as well as the Chariot, with just that greater knowledge, that greater knowing that you do have a mission, you do have a plan, and some of you are starseeds and light workers here, so you do ultimately have a plan. So just don't allow yourself to get lost in the day-to-day, in the experiences that are just unhelpful to you, or that you know you can adjust, you know you can change, but you are, some of you, not everybody, maybe choosing not to, or choosing to keep that energy around. Okay. What else? We have the seer is right here as well. Again, it's like go within, connect with that intuition. There's messages, there's your ancestors there that are providing support. You have your higher self, you have source, you have your intuition, and these are all just different components and aspects of you. Okay, so it's time to connect with that. Connect with it more deeply and receive that guidance in those messages. Wonderful. And this also speaks to, like, maybe there being decisions here and different strategies, different philosophies, different ways and approaches that you can go about strengthening and deepening your connection with yourself and with your partner. All right. Wonderful. Libras, thank you so much for watching. Those are the messages I have for you. Have a great week.